Good morning, students. This video is related to 21st April class. Okay, first we will be reviewing the homework that I gave you on 20th of April. Okay, these were the two questions that I gave you on 20th of April, 5678 plus 100. So I told you that in order to calculate mentally, whenever I'm going to add with 100, I'm simply going to increase the hundreds place value by 1. So my answer will here will be 5778. Write the successor of 1956. What is successor? Successor is 1 plus 1 and predecessor is minus 1. So what is the successor of 1956? 1957. Alright. Um, Alright. Now we are going to start the exercise 3.6, which is I think the last exercise of addition chapter. Yes. Alright. Now here it is saying that okay, some of the rules that I will explain you when you are doing a word problem. Okay, this is basic. This is totally on word problem. Alright, children. So as I was explaining to you, we are currently on exercise 3.6. Okay, and in this exercise, I'm going to take you through the word problems. So yes, this exercise 3.5. All right. Please note estimation of sum. We will be doing it later. Okay, so we are not going to do it now. And also addition by expansion is a topic that we will not be covering now. So if any of the children they want to go through the revision, this review time exercise, they can do it. But please note that this question that write each of the following in expanded form and add. You want to do it, you can do it, but this we will be doing it in later. Okay, so right now we are not looking into this topic. And another one is estimating the sum, also is a question that we will be looking into later. All right, so as I was explaining to you, now in exercise 3.6 we are going to start with the word problem. So this is the first time that students are going to do word problems. uh, First point that I like to tell you is when you're writing a question, okay, in the notebook, you don't need to write the entire question. For instance, if this is the question, I'll show you here also. Okay, see, like I have written here, dear students, no need to write the full question of the word problem. You can just write the question number, okay, first word and last word. So this is your question number, and see, I have written here full, but how you can write is you simply can write like this also. Okay, because this is how actually we give in the class notebook also. Okay, you can write the problem like this. You already have the PDF of the textbook here. Okay, so we can go through the textbook work here very clearly. A farmer grew 1879 pumpkin last. This is the first question that I am going to take up. Okay, this year he grew 762 pumpkins more. How many pumpkins did he grow this year? Okay, so before he had 1879 pumpkins, and now he grew this year 762 more pumpkins. So it is as good as saying that if you have 10 rupees today and your mother has given you 2 rupees more. Okay, let's consider this as an example. So you have 10 rupees, already you have 10 rupees, and now today your mother gave you 2 rupees more. So total how much money do you have? Yes, 10 plus 2, that is 12. Very good. Similarly, this is the same concept that a farmer grew 1879 pumpkins last year. This year he has grown 762. So initially he had this number, okay, and now he has this number. So total how much he will have? We will be doing addition. Let me be very clear. Okay, so let's say that you know the word problem. How do we go for the marking in the word problem? The statements are also given marks. Okay, so whatever marks I keep for the word problem, half mark, as in if a word problem is for 2 marks, then half mark is given for the statements and 1.5 mark is awarded to the working. So if you are not going to write these statements, okay, and you will simply write the correct answer and show me, you, and if the question is for 2 marks, you will be awarded 1.5 mark. Okay, I will cut your half mark. So, and see, the good thing is that sometimes you make silly mistakes in the totaling also. and your answer is wrong. In that case also, if you have written the statements correctly, I will give you half mark. Okay, so even if your answer is wrong, but if you have written the statements correctly, you will get half mark. So what I'm trying to tell you is writing statements is compulsory. It is important. And in addition, please don't expect that if one digit is wrong in the answer, ma'am will give little bit marks. No. Even if a single digit is wrong in totaling, okay, if in this total even a single digit is wrong, it is wrong. You will this the answer is considered as wrong. Okay. So keep in mind these things, that statements are important, calculation is also important. Okay, both things are important. Okay. Uh, so this was the question. So what statements can I form here? Let's look at the question again. So generally my statements, they begin with number of. Okay, and we are not going to write the full form. Number of is written like this. I'm not sure whether you have done this last year or this year or not, but your number of is done written like this. Okay. So now, what is the short form for number? No dot. Okay, no dot means number. Okay, each time you have to write number, you are not going to write like that. So in this addition chapter, generally you will come up, your statements will always begin with either number of or amount. Okay, so these are the two words that you have to keep in mind: number of or amount spent. Repeat after me: number of or amount spent. Generally the statements will begin with these two words. Okay, so number of pumpkin last year. Last year. So how much was the number of pumpkin last year? 1870. And number of pumpkin this year, okay, it is 1879 plus 762, which is grown this year. So total pumpkins are this much. What are the important things that I have told you now? First thing is, you are supposed to write the statement. Second is, when you will write a question in the notebook, you don't need to write the entire thing. You can just write the first word and the last word. But remember, exercise number and question number should be correct. In the exam, okay, in your exam, it is important to write. What is important? It is important to write the statements. If the question is for 2 mark, half mark is awarded for the statement. Even if your answer is 100% correct, but you have not written the statement, I will give you 1.5 mark. Please understand these things. Okay, writing of statements is important. This is statement writing is important in addition chapter, subtraction, multiplication, division. All these 4 chapters, same concept I will follow, that statements are important. Even if a single digit is wrong in the answer, please consider the answer as wrong. Okay, this is not English that we will give you some marks. Now what I want from you is, this question you are going to attempt to do yourself. No, second question also I'll take you through. In the second question, they say that Sakshi is spending this much amount on storybooks, this much amount on craft, and this much amount on encyclopedia. All right, so what is the total amount that she has spent? So total amount, you will do an addition of all these things. Okay, once the video is recorded, I will put the link here. The views are becoming, they are there, parents are viewing, and I still encourage them to look at my videos before attempting the exercises, because whatever information I'm giving you, additional information, is not mentioned in the textbook, like marking scheme, like how to write a statement. The statements will begin with what? They generally begin with number of and amount. So these things are important. Okay, and by the way, so you go through this. This is your homework, exercise 3. This is your homework 3.6, question number 3. A car dealer sold 2,634 cars in year this much cars in this, and this is how many cars did he sell. This is your homework. All right. Thank you, students. I'll see you in the next class.